Hey, for this week's in-class exercise, we are going to be running through another TryHackME. This one is linked in Canvas and is entitled RootMe. It's another beginner CTF challenge. So I'm already logged in here. Here we got, looks like a bunch of people have already done the run through this. Oh, there's me right there at the end. All right, so we have, in this case, 4 tasks. And some of the tasks have multiple questions for us to answer, many flags to find. And some hints are even offered, it looks like. That's great. Let's start simply with task 1, which is to deploy the machine. So let's do that. Okay, and I'm just gonna, it looks like we got a minute before that comes up, so I'm gonna pause this and we'll get back to you when we're ready to complete task 1. Okay, the minute has gone by and we have the machine up at 10:10:2666. And we're ready to go, so we will mark this one completed as we have this. I also have my Kali up and ready to go. It's already connected to the TryHackME VPN. Should be able to go ping 10:10:2666. And I restart, pause 5 seconds. Might need to wait a bit for my, looks like my VPN drop. Disconnect and reconnect on this one. There we go. All right, now we're fine on that, and we can reach our target machine. Okay, no answer needed. This one is done. Moving on to task 2, we have the recon phase. We need to get some information about the target. Number 1, scan the machine. How many ports are open? So for that, I'm going to get rid of this. Oh, here we go. We have Nmap, and we'll just do a scan. This is an open general scan. I don't think we're really too worried about flying low and slow here. Let's see what we get back. Let's see, we've got, well, we see 2, but we got 98 closed ports, and we got 2 open ports. That means it only scanned for the first 100, the most common 100. Let's go ahead and try that, though. 2. Correct. Okay. So 2 open ports, so you can see that those ports, oops, that's the wrong button, are SSH on 22 and HTTP on 80. Accidentally open group policy management. Let me close that. Okay, what version of Apache is running? Okay, well now we're going to need to do a little bit more of a deep scan, I think, in order to figure that out. We're going to need to do, let's do an nmap, and if I do a --help, we'll see that we have a litany of options here. We can run -O for OS detection. What we're looking for is port specification scan order. Nope. Oh, come on, a little bit of lag here. Host discovery, we're looking for software scan, software and version. I think it's a -V. Here we go, service version detecting. SV, probe open ports to determine service version info. So let's run that nmap again. And we will also do a -lowercase s to capital V. Host seems down. Oh, what? Am I dropped again? No. Okay, I'm having some connectivity issues here for some reason. Now I can't reach our target again, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let's just see if it's the VPN again. Shouldn't be. I didn't see any drop that time, but okay. Apparently it was. Now let's run that scan again. Let me fortify my font size here. Oh. That's better. Okay. So we got the results of nmap with our port and then lowercase s, capital V. We can now see that we still have the same 2 ports, 22 and 80. We can see that it's running Apache 2429. So we hop back over here. It is running Apache version 2.249. Submit. Oh, incorrect. Did I do that wrong? 2.4.29, not 2.2. Sorry, got my numbers mixed up. 2.4.29, not 2.2. 0.49. There we go. What service is running on port 22? We already looked that one up. That's SSH. That is the default port for SSH anyway, so we probably could have made that a guess on that one. Find directories on the web server using the GoBuster tool. Okay, don't mind if I do. So let's go GoBuster and help. We can see what comes up for that. I may not have GoBuster here available to us. Okay, or maybe I have the wrong syntax here. Maybe it's it should be GoBuster. Oh, okay, yes, I did type it incorrectly. I thought for a moment that I might have spelled it as GoBaster, but let me get my syntax right. Yeah, GoBuster. It should just be, so I don't have that available to me. Let's see if we can get it. Permission denied. Are you root? No, I'm not. Unable to locate package GoBuster. Okay, well, I might need to grab that. Or I can use, let's see, do we have, do have Nikto. Can use Nikto instead, it'd probably get us the same information. Oh, thank goodness, what is this lag? If that doesn't work, we'll grab GoBuster. We'll see. And while I'm waiting for that, let me see why I couldn't get GoBuster here. Sudo apt-get install GoBuster. I keep saying Ghostbuster. Reading package. Unable to locate, so we must not have the repo identified. Because that should do it. No web. Oh, well, yes, there is, but apparently we can't, scan it. All right, I'll grab GoBuster and we'll get back to you. All right, so since I didn't have a repo available for GoBuster, I had to go and wget that and unzip it and quick do the install and move it over to user bin. But it looks like we're good to go now. Now I can enter in GoBuster and we get what we're looking for. So now let's GoBuster. You can see that it's uses GoBuster command. So available commands are dir, DNS, help, and host. The question is asking us for dirs, right? It's been kind of a minute here. Find directories on the web server using GoBuster tool. There's nothing for us to answer here. It just wants to check off that we've done it, so then we'll do it. And then we'll enter in our IP 66. Required flags URL word list not set. Oops. Let's see. Do we have does it come with a word list, or do I need to get one? I did not check before I moved. It doesn't look like there's any dictionaries that's at least not any that start with Go, so probably not. Let's back out. Let's see what do we get here. Nope. Nope. Okay. I guess maybe we go URL mode. All right. Word list not set. Okay, hold on a sec. See if I can grab a dictionary real quick, or if I even need to, maybe I can just go and do a URL. Maybe my syntax is also wrong. I might do this. Okay, so yeah, we do need a word list either way. Or maybe I'm going to try to specify port 2. Yeah, I figured that would be default. Okay. Word list it is then, I guess. Dictionary of English words, yeah, sure, that works for me. Downloads, yeah, sure, why not? Here. Words, okay. Okay. Much less painful to just go and get the dictionary and get it over with, I guess, than sitting there trying to work it out, because getting the dictionary only took like a second, so. All right. What do we got? Output looks weird. What does... This is an unfamiliar output from GoBuster for me. Normally it doesn't look anything like this. Did I do something wrong? GoBuster dir. It's cookie string, no. Username string, no. URL string that contains target URL. Okay, that's what we did. Output file. Well, I don't really. Maybe if I just do this, run this again in quiet mode to get rid of. Maybe it did have output mixed in there and I just missed it. Or maybe I'm just having... What is with this connection? God, annoying. Even in quiet mode, it's giving me a bunch of junk. What the heck? Maybe I should actually read it and see what I'm looking at instead of just being like, this is... Let me check my word list. Let's start with that. Maybe my word list is garbage. Yeah. Yeah, that's my problem. My word list is garbage. Let's grab the word list archive then. Cannot open the file is not an archive. Is this because this is some weird like GitHub thing or something? Do I have to actually go through here and... Yeah, you know what? Give me the archive manager. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That was it. It's just some weird thing here. Yes. Replace. Now let's look at this. That's what it should look like. Yes. Okay. All right. Now that my word list isn't complete garbage, now let's try that again. It's taking as long as it should now as well, instead of being ultra fast, because it's not actually matching anything. So this is a good thing. but we will pause it. I'll come back to you when GoBuster's done doing what it does. Okay, so we're going to have GoBuster running here. We're going to accomplish some other tasks while that's happening here in the background. It's taking a little while for this to complete running because the dictionary I grabbed is quite large, so it's going to take some time. And I did end up in this intervening time having to disconnect and refresh my VPN server, grab a new configuration file, because as you can see I kept having to interrupt GoBuster because I kept disconnecting, this weird connection issue I've been having, but it's been stable since then, so I think we're good to go. So let's go back here, and while that is running, let's see if we can move on and get ourselves a shell. Let's see, find a form to upload and get a reverse shell, find the flag. Okay, well then let's first start out, I guess, by trying to hit that port 80 is open, so let's see if we have a web server up. We do, root at RootMe. Can you root me? Okay, probably going to need to find the path, to the page that we need. Which means that we might have to wait for GoBuster to be done so that we can have that. I'm just going to try a couple of things here while we're waiting. A little low-hanging fruit test here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything just yet. Alright, so it's PHP that we got here. Let's check this out. Well, we got a CSS directory, we got a JS directory we can see here. Let's pop over to those if we can. Alright, we have a home and a panel CSS. We don't have the panel CSS being called in our main landing page here. Let's see if we can figure out where this might be. I suppose while we're at it, let's try and see if... Alright, that's a thing. Okay. So 10.10.2, so here we are, this is our target machine, and we stumbled across here a panel page. We got a file upload interface here, and I'm going to try what is the hidden directory. Let's see if it's panel. Maybe we just got real lucky. We did. Okay, well, we accidentally discovered the hidden directory as panel. We'll mark the GoBuster tool on complete when that actually finishes. That way we're not I mean, it will eventually finish, so I'm not concerned that we won't be able to mark that complete. It's just I don't want to do it until it's actually done, because it just kind of feels like cheating. All right, so now we're going to be looking for a file user.txt, find a form to upload, and get a reverse shell. Okay, so we actually do have an upload form here. We're going to need, let's see what we can, yeah, okay, so we do get our open interface when we do this. Let's view the source on this page and see what we're working with. Let me see, here we go, no. Let's see, multi-part form data. Okay, so we were running Apache Struts 2429, which, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm going to go to a site where I can search for CVEs. I believe CVE is critical vulnerability lists here. So I believe that this version of Apache is the one that was vulnerable in the Experian breach, was it? I believe that's what it was. Let's check. I'm going to need to narrow down my version here. There we go. All right, in Apache HTTPD 220 to 222429. Okay, so yes, it looks like this is the last version of several critical vulnerabilities. When generating an HTTP digest authentication challenge, the nods, no, that's not going to help us. When the mod session is configured to forward it, nope, that's not going to help us either. The expression specified in files match could match $sign to a new line character in a malicious file name rather than matching only the end of the file name, because what environments where uploads of some files are externally blocked, but only by matching the trailing portion of the file name. That sounds like it could be a winner. Let's check the last one. Mods configured with other. Look at the right character set encoding. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be our good one right here. We got CVE 2017-15715, which deals with a vulnerability in the Apache version that we happen to be working with, and the expression specified in files match could match $sign to a new character in a malicious file name rather than matching only the end of the file name. This could be exploited in environments where uploads of some files are externally blocked, but only by matching the trailing portion of the file name. And I'm going to guess that's what we're dealing with here, or at least it's worth a shot. So I need to research this CVE. We're going to take a look through this, and we're going to have to most likely craft a file to upload that is going to help us pull back that user.txt file, which is most likely just sitting right there. And if not, then we'll have to do some discovery to see if we can find that. Let's see how GoBuster's running. 10%? Okay, we're doing all right. Okay. We need to get some details on this attack, which means we're going to have to start looking through here. Did we ever get a scan back that Nmap? Did that give us the OS, or did we not even look for the OS here on our target? I'd have to go way back up. At this point, I might as well just run a new Nmap. All right, give me a new terminal. And we need to fortify our font size. Not NAMP, Nmap. Is it -O for OS? Required privileges, okay. Come on. All right. No map. Hold on, though. Well, we know it's running Apache. There we go. 8664. Looks like generic Linux is what we're getting back. And that's fine. That gives us enough of what we need to know. Okay, so let's pick one of these and do a little bit of research and see how this thing works. Let's start with let's just go to the CVE itself rather than just this digest. See if we can find some indicators of compromise or something that might tell us how this might work. References to advisory solutions and tools. Okay, well, it's got plenty of ink on this one, so that'll be useful. Unaffected software configurations change. Okay, so we'll need to pick proper input validation. So if we needed to, we could do a little bit of research here at a higher level, and exactly what is being exploited here. And if you're not familiar with what we're doing, then I recommend you read this. What I'm really looking for here is, well, let's see here. Let's go with let's start at the top here. That's not telling us what we need to know, but let's try the actual Apache site here. I'm going to back. 2.43, 2.35, 2.2, here we go, 2.29, or 2.4.29. And there's even more that we didn't see before. Oh, no. They straight up skip. Oh, okay, we got a couple of them. All right, let's look for, it was CVE 2017, 715. Okay, here we go. Low file, okay, expression, okay, this is, well, this is exactly what we saw before. Might have to just go ahead and look up the write-up by Elar here, the guy who did the discovery. See if he's got a write-up on his site. Yeah, here we go. So this is the guy who actually discovered the vulnerability, Elar Lang. It's got a nice POC right up here on the site, which honestly, we're pretty lucky to have something like this that was relatively easy to find. So that's nice. All right, so we can see here the POC, an example. So in Apache, etc., the expression specified. Okay, this is exactly what we saw before. That's the description of the attack. Apache configuration, example configuration Apache 2 on Ubuntu default. Files match, and then there's that string that ends in the $, and then a set handler. So it's just a simplified version. The file name must end with PHP. Okay, like recommendation. Okay. The entire point in demonstrated file match this file can be executed as PHP program code if the file name ends with PHP and only PHP. Okay. And then access it via HTTP request, POC, PHP, PHP localhost, POC. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I see what we're going for here. And let me I'll put you on pause again. I'm going to read through this. I'm going to digest it, and then I'll see if I can give you a simplified version and maybe do it real quick. And that might be helpful at this point. But watching me sit here and read this is probably not going to be of much interest. All right. So I think that I got Mia. Yeah. Okay. I think I've got enough that we're ready to continue on here. So I read through the write-up here that Elar had on a site. I think I understand. Pretty simple, as a matter of fact. All we're doing here is we're basically uploading a malicious file that that script, if executed, will produce a reverse shell for us. So what I have just downloaded is I just went and just checked to see if somebody had a PHP reverse shell script already written, and they did, and that'll prevent us from having to, do it ourselves. So I just splatted it here into my downloads folder, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to edit this. We'll do mousepad, sure. We got to do a little bit of editing here. All right, so we're going to use port 999, just as we did before. Let's do quad 9, and I'm going to need my IP, which I don't remember what that is. GoBuster's still going. 10.2.70.234. You guys hear that koala bear choking in the corner? I like to keep my koala bears near death at all times. So 72.34, yes. 72.34. Okay, so we just need to change our IP and our port so that we can direct that when we execute this, we're going to direct that shell back to us so that we can capture it. It's really simple. I mean, there's all this extra stuff here. We honestly don't really need probably most of this or any of it. Real simple. All it's doing is it's just basically, you can see right here, executing the command to open up a shell, and that's about that. Really, there's nothing else Nothing else to it. So we just need to get this on our target server. If we can get this on our target server and then we can execute it, then it will throw us a reverse shell. Okay, did that make enough sense? Enough for me anyway. So let's close that guy and go back to our target. And let's change that file name from, we'll just do, let's do shell.php, assuming that's not going to be filtered. If we try to browse and if we try to upload this directly, let's see what happens. PHP now e permitito sounds to me like it's not allowed. They won't let me upload. I wonder, is it because it's named shell or if it's PHP? It's probably because it's PHP. Let's try just renaming that extension and seeing what we get. Okay. Oh, arquivo foi upado com sucesso. Sounds like that one worked just fine. So we have a file extension filter. We need to keep the file extension something that's executable. I wonder if we can just execute it as XX. Let's try that. All right. If we're going to make this work, we're going to need netcat listener on just as we did with the last one. 9999. All right, now that's listening. Let's try to call that file and see if we can't execute it. 10, 10, 26, 66. Oh, we don't have the directory yet. We're still waiting for GoBuster to finish. We're gonna go on another fishing expedition. We're gonna see if we can find where this thing is. Kill that until we know what we're doing. And no, come on. Now I gotta deploy the machine again. Last time I looked, there was a whole another hour on this thing. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna pause it, get the machine back up, get the new IP, and pick up where we just left off. Really considering a premium subscription, at least for the duration of this semester. No, wait, see. No, it is. No, wait, that can't be right. Yeah. Totally. It should still be up. Yeah, GoBuster is still running. What the hell? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, it's not files. We found it. So there's our shell.xx. That's in the. There's apparently an uploads directory, and that uploads directory is where things are stored when they're uploaded. There's shell.xx right there. Okie dokie. Let's start that listener back up and try executing this file and seeing if we get a shell. I'm guessing that we won't, though. I'm guessing the file, yeah, the file extension being XX means that it's just gonna read it as text. It's not really gonna execute anything. We need to keep it in a file format that's gonna be recognized as a script that will be executed. So we really need to get this in as PHP. Let's see. Let's try throwing that $sign in there and see how that works for us. Okay, that did work. And it is there. Oh boy, let's try that one. No dice. Let's see. Can we rename it now? No. No. We would need a script that we could execute to rename files. So if we can execute a script to rename the file, then we can execute the script to get the shell. So that's not going to help us. Let's see. Let's try the trick that we learned last time. And just try throwing in a slash. And maybe it will help. A forward slash will throw us off here. It'll think that that's directory. So it would have to be a backslash anyway, because this is Linux. Let's try that. Oh, it translated it as a quotation mark. That's not gonna do it. Let's try adding a number. 1. And it's there, and I'm wondering. All right, so what I'm thinking right now is every extension that we're putting in there, it's just throwing it back as text. It's not actually executing it as a script. It's not trying to read any of the. It's not executing anything there in the browser. I'm wondering if there's a way that we could make a request specifically for those files that would cause it to execute. Let's try okay, not wget. We're gonna have to curl. Let's try curling it. http:///10.10.2666 uploads, and let's try shell. Oops. Shell. Let's try XX. Oops, but I gotta get my IP right. That's not 10. That's a 1, and that's not at the same number as a 10. And so let's try that. All right, so we're seeing it, but we're not going to get anything back here at the shell. Okay, that I'm not surprised by that, though. XX is not one of the file extensions that it should understand. What else do we through PHP $sign? Let's try that one next. Oh, I need to fortify my font size so you can see what I'm doing. No, that's also no dice on that one. Let's try the other one. No. Yeah, that's gonna screw us up there. What do? Okay, so we can't curl, we can't make direct requests. Let's see if we can find other valid file types for PHP. And I'm sure that there's probably some of you out there that are either have more web dev experience or something than I do, and you probably know that there's a bunch of other viable file extensions. I'm not that familiar with it, so I'm going to look it up. if we can find another viable file extension, something that would be recognized as a PHP file without actually using PHP, and their filter is only looking for PHP. You know, kind of like the difference between, like, you can have a TXT file, you can have an RTF file, you can have a CSV file, and all of them are basically just text files. It's just the different ways that that applications will interpret the data that is reading out of them. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. And I'm going to have to, oh, here we go. Okay. There's apparently many different versions of PHP, so probably shouldn't have put file type and put file extension in there instead. PHP file extensions. That's more like what we're looking for, I think. PHP 7.4 provides about 70. Okay. This doesn't look like it is what I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. All right, so there's PHTML, PHP3, PHP4, PHP5. Okay, let's try one of those. PHP1 isn't on the list, so that might be why we're having some issues. It might work if we just change that to a valid PHP file type, and now hopefully this isn't being filtered. Upload PHP3 this time, and okay, that is successful. Yeah, we got it. Let's try hitting this then and see what happens. No. Okay, let's try curling that then. Nope. Let's try moving on up the list. Let's try 5. Right, that was the next one. Did you go 3, 5? No, 3, 4, 5. Of course. And the reason I'm trying these other extensions is because you know, I don't expect necessarily all of the extensions to be recognized. I think it would kind of depend on what's available on the box. Kind of like if you're trying to run Python, or you're trying to run Python 3, but it doesn't have Python 3 available, so you have to adjust your commands. That doesn't seem to be doing anything either. Let's move on down the line. I mean, this isn't going to take us too long to try these anyway, and if we end up with nothing, we end up with nothing. All this is costing us is a couple of seconds, so. Which I know your guys' time is valuable, but mine is completely worthless. I will spend all day doing this. Okay, I think we got a winner, because it's still loading, and it shouldn't take that long if it's just displaying the text. It didn't take that long when we tried the other ones. Let's check our shell. Yes, that worked. www.data, we're on the box. Let's see what we got. Ah, we did it. Let's see how GoBuster's is going. Almost 28%. Okay. All right, we got to find this though. What are we looking for again here? What do we got? What are we doing? What's this? Find it. Shall find the flag. User.txt. Okay, I don't see that here. Should we stabilize the shell? Yeah, we should probably do that. Let's see. Do we have Python 3? Looks like. Okay. type. Spawn. Bin bios. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, well, all right, so we got a stable shell. We're out of the box. And I don't see any user.txt here in my home, or the root where I am right now. But I do have a file name. So we have find type is a file, and the name is user.txt. Permission denied. Okay. Still looking though. Permission denied, permission denied, permission denied. There we go. var www user.txt. Vim var www user.txt. There we go. THM, you got a shell. Copy. Paste. Submit. All right. Well, we still have not finished our reconnaissance task because GoBuster is still going. 29%, almost 30%. So let's move on. And I tell you, if we get if we get all these, and GoBuster is still not done, we're going to go ahead and mark that one complete because it certainly will complete eventually, but I am just simply not going to sit here for the next hour or two and do that. So, okay, so, search for files with SWID permission. Which file is weird? Answer format, dir file. Okay. Can do that, I guess. All right, so let's go back to our shell and get out of this. All right, now we're going to need to use find again because it wants us to find files with SWID permission and see which ones, does it say which one's weird? Yeah, which one's weird. So I don't know what weird is going to look like, but I guess we'll find out. So, location type is file. It asks for a file that looks weird, and this is going to be root perm, and do I need anything else? Oh, okay. I missed the space. Sorry. Do I need a U? I think I need a U flag in there, right? For U2, because it's asking specifically SWID permissions. And let's see what happens. Okay, what? Oh, I syntax. Find in starting here for the type of file. I should have done the dash, the thing before. Root perm u equals 2. Possible unquoted pattern. Predicate f. Pass must precede the expression root. Okay, well, what's wrong with that syntax? Oh, I didn't put the user flag. Type file. User root perm u equals 2. No, really. Okay, so maybe I don't need the u. Or is that just not complete? Oh, whatever. I'm going to simplify this, and I got too many variables here, and I'm forgetting stuff. Let's start simple. All right. Type as user missing argument to perm. Okay, so then yeah, that's what I was trying to add before. start with that. Holy moly. Font size so big. It will be unlikely that I will be able to sort all of this out. But let's take a look here. Alright. I'm just going to do a scan because that was a lot of output and I might need to put this into a format that I can more easily search. The clue we have though is dir file, so these I can rule out. These I can rule out because these are just dir file, or dir file, whatever, dir target. So those I can rule out. I'm looking for three slashes. Okay, well, I mean, it's not so bad when I can immediately rule out like all of this. I'm looking for something fairly short here, so let's keep on keeping on because we're darn near at the top, and I've been able to rule out almost all of this. Oh, don't have enough. Okay, so now we definitely need to weed some of this out now. All right, so now that I have my syntax and I got some output, at least now I'm more confident in the fact that I'm not completely borking this up. Now we can throw in our perm again, and it would be u equals to now, what else though? We didn't have a lot of errors there. Wait, no, that's wrong. See, oh, that was the problem I had before. It was my syntax was wrong. There, so we don't get any errors. Let's try that. Okay, that's much easier to go through. So this is too many. Here we go. This is more like it. We've got these are 3, and if we keep going up, which we're lagging for some reason, come on. All right, so these are the only ones that match our output. So let's see what we've got. All right, we've got new UID map, new gid map, Chasha, Python, Chaffin, gpassword, sudo, nugerp, password, and pkexec. What was the the one that looks weird? Okay. None of them look weird to me. Let me see if I can search for one that doesn't belong. So let's go with, I'm just going to do a Google search for default user bin directories. Linux directory structure explained. Come on, user, there it is, user directory. Okay, so the user directory, user bin. All right, so I found a site here. That's the Linux directory structure explained. User bin folders. Okay. All of these look fine. The only one that I'm seeing that looks like it doesn't belong is user bin Python. But is that really that weird that it's there? I mean, I might be showing my ignorance here a little bit, but I wouldn't say that it looks weird enough that I'd be like, oh, that definitely doesn't belong there. Right? Am I crazy or something? But, oh. Wait, this sounds familiar now. Hold on, I'm thinking of something here. If I remember right, there was a... that shouldn't be there, because if I remember correctly, there was an exploit where you could get root privs if you if you were local, you had command execution, you could elevate. I'm gonna do some research on that and see if I can. I'm not gonna waste your time by sitting here and watching me do that. So I'm gonna see if I'm onto something here. Get back to you. Okay, yeah, I think I'm onto something here, because what I recalled is I remember hearing something about this, and I remember even trying it out once. So let's first see if I'm right by adding this to our answers. Okay, so that is the right one. Okay, so I am onto something here. And that means that if I go ahead and I'm just going to look it up, because there's no way I'm going to be able to remember this. I'm at gtfobins.github.io. What I'm looking for here is Python reverse shell. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So I looked up on gtfobins.github.io. I did a search for Python, then reverse shells, and I'm looking at SUID right here. If the binary has the SUID bit set, it does not drop the elevated privileges and may be abused to access the file system, escalate, or maintain privilege access as a SUID backdoor. If it is used to run sh-p, omit the -p argument on systems like Debian that allow default sh shell to run without SUID privilege. Okay, so, and then there's the code that I need right here. So, let's do that then. Let's just do what it says to do, I guess. Python. Oh, now I've lost it. There we go. Python-c import os execl. And just as we were using the same sort of syntax, we're gaining a stable shell. That means that this should work just fine, right? We know that we got Python and all. And all I'm doing is copying the syntax that I see here on the GTFO bins site. So, well, more or less. I'm not going to omit the -p, because I don't know if this is Debian exactly or not just yet. And I don't need to, on the site, it indicates that you need to do some voodoo with Chinju permissions and indicating directories. I don't think we need to do that, so... We did it! There we go. Yeah, I am root. Nice. Nice. Find a form to escalate your privileges. Root text, okay. Were we supposed to find a different form? It doesn't say upload on this one. It said upload on the other one. Find a form to escalate your privileges. I'm going to say that it's weirdly worded. I think we did what we were supposed to do, what they wanted us to do, but whether they did or not, we got root. So I'm going to check this one off, because it says not asking us to enter a flag anyway. All right, so now just like user.text, we're looking for a root.text, and we're gonna look for it the exact same way as we did before. Name root.txt. root.txt. I might need to find a way to read this other than Vim. I'll have to use something else, I guess. Huh. Okay. Oh, there it was. THM privilege escalation. Copy selection. Submit. Okay, that's correct. The only one we didn't do yet is the GoBuster directory iteration. We're at 38%. We're going to go ahead and say that will finish, and just mark this one as completed, and we are done with the room. Class 6. Let's find another TryHackMe to do next week. I'll post that one up on Canvas, and we'll be good to go. We did this in a hot hour. That's all that was, almost exactly. So, all right, we'll see you on the next one, and we'll see if we can find another fun TryHackMe to do next week.